Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Tuesday the 20th of September 2022. In today's Millwall news, Gary Rowett is planning to do a runner. Yes, that is true. He's planning to do it on Sunday the 2nd of October. And we know this because they put it on the official website. Yes, Gary Rowett is planning to run the TCS 2022 London Marathon. This is from millwst.co.uk. Millwall boss Gary Rowett is running the TCS 2022 London Marathon in aid of the Lions Food Hub, organised by former Lionesses keeper Kelly Webster and co. The Lions Food Hub started during the COVID-19 pandemic to help those in need within the local Bermondsey area and has become increasingly important during the current cost of living crisis. Items purchased will include dried foods and tinned soups, as well as essential hygiene and household goods. The 2022 London Marathon will take place on Sunday the 2nd of October, so the day after the Blackburn game. So there you have it. And not only that, so we got the Blackburn game on the 1st of October. He's going to be running the London Marathon on the 2nd of October. And then on the Wednesday, we got to travel up to Rotherham and play them. So he's going to have a massive case of the DOM, delayed onset muscle soreness. I know he runs regularly around Canary Wharf, but 26 miles as a London Marathon. His legs are going to be pretty sore. Will he recover in the 3 days between the marathon and the Rotherham game? Will we see him up there in a wheelchair? Will we have to be carried to his seat? I don't know. Will he walk around like John Wayne? Interesting stuff. But this is the Just Giving page that was linked on the previous page. So only an easy target of £1,000. 220 of that has been hit so far. There you go. 10 people donated so far. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. But are you running the London Marathon? I'm not. Are you? So the club are asking, are you running the TCS 22 London Marathon? Are you a Millwall sport? Are you running this London Marathon? The world famous 26.2 mile course will wind its way through the streets of London on Sunday the 2nd of October, and we are looking for Lions fans undertaking the run to get in contact. Ahead of the marathon, millwfc.co.uk will showcase runners taking part, with their details featuring on the Lions official website and social media platforms. If you are running and have a fundraiser site such as the Just Giving page, this is a perfect chance to reach out to a wider audience. To be included, you've got email slo@millplc.com with all the relevant details by Wednesday the 28th. So you got a week. I imagine. So the link, if you're raising money, your number, if you want people to give you a cheer as you're running around. It feels a bit weird, doesn't it? I don't know about you, if you live and grow up in London. But the London Marathon, it's always taking place in April. And I imagine that it's in October this year, because last year they had to postpone it because of the COVID crisis or whatever, and they did it in October then. So is it just going to be in October now? Are they not going to switch back? I mean, I guess they can't do it that easily, I don't know, but it does feel very weird to have it in October. But there you go. So if you're a Millwall supporter and you're running it, or you know someone who does and you want to give them a boost, get them on the Millwall website, on the Millwall's Twitter, stuff like that. Not in the Millwall program because we don't make that. Now, today, I told you yesterday and the day before about the under 21s game today against Charlton at the Den, and they did it again. 7th heaven for Millwall under 21s in Alex Thrashy. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I went down there. Um, Pretty decent crowd, and pretty decent performance on the pitch by Millwall. So Millwall under-21s chalked up an incredible seventh win in a row on Tuesday afternoon as the Lions were 4-1 winners over Charlton Athletic on at the Den. Seb Draws to open the scoring from the penalty spot in SC16. Tyrese Campbell equalised a minute before the half-time break to send the sides in level. Three unanswered second-half goals from Isaac Olofi, Nino Adam Malaki, and Abdul Malik, however, gave Millwall yet another victory. Kevin Nugent named Connell Trueman in goal against Saudis. Yes, the mystery man. Do you know who that is? You may have been told, but you've forgotten, or you just don't know. We signed a third choice goalkeeper to come into the squad so we could send the two young goalkeepers out on loan, Joe Wright and Ryan Sanford. If you saw that in yesterday's loan watch video, I did. Yeah, mystery man, we've never seen him. Well, we've seen him now. Because he took the weird decision. I guess they were trying to strengthen the team. They did bring in a few reinforcements from the first team. Connell Trueman, Bisart Toblodge, Isaac Olofi. So definitely beefed up the squad for the visit of Charlton Athletic, who are a pretty decent team so far in the season as well. Not as good as Millwall. Whilst the usual suspects such as Arthur Penny, Alfie Allen, Abdul Malik, and more took their places in the starting 11. After exchanging half chances in the early going, Olofi was able to open up his legs on 7 minutes and charge over a half the length of the field. His final touch, however, took the ball away from him as he was tackled by Zach Mitchell. With 11 minutes on the clock, both Seb Droz and then Carl Smith drew saves from Nathan Harness, while Alfie Allen struck wide from just outside the penalty area. Abdul Malik then burst down the left, crossed as the line started to gain a strong hold on proceedings, but the ball evaded the awaiting Isaac Olofi. There were 15 minutes played when the Lions were handed the chance to take the lead. As Droz was fouled inside the box, he picked himself up to take the spot kick and just about beat the despairing dive of Harness, who is left to open the scoring. With a little over 15 minutes to play until the break, Millwall could and perhaps should have had a second, but Seb Drost opted to shoot despite having Olofi and Abdul Malik unmarked either side of him. Bisart Toblodge then made an important challenge as Daniel Kanu shaped to shoot, with Truman being tested for the first time in the half-hour mark as Charles Claydon curled an effort towards goal, but it crept past the far post. Mitchell's shot rolled wide as the Alex looked to get back into the game shortly before the half-time whistle, and just that they did on 44 minutes as Campbell shot flashed across the goal into the bottom corner of the net. 3 minutes into the second half, the Lions were back in front, courtesy of quick thinking from Droz, who slid a free kick forward into the path of Olofi, who prodded home at the second and set after Harness had saved his initial effort. Campbell looked to double his tally shortly after as he fired wide from outside the box before heading over, with Droz shot on the turn forcing a good save from Harness as Millwall sought more in front of goal. With 58 minutes played, more arrived. Claydon got himself in a puddle inside his own penalty area, allowing the Lions to dispossess him, and Adam Malaki to bundle the ball into the back of the net for 3-1. 3 minutes later, more kamikaze defending from Alex led to a Lions fall as Abdul Malik nipped into round Harness and slot into an empty net. Adam Malaki and Hayden Muller had further attempts to extend the scoreline but to no avail, with Roy Anderson's side going wide as Charlton looked for any possible way back into the match. Droz was then able to get a clean strike away as Millwall hunted down a fifth before Nana Boateng on as a sub could have added the gloss late on but shot wide. Next up for Millwall under-21s is a trip to Reading on Monday the 26th of September. Yeah, and as it stands, that is due to be played at the stadium in Reading, but that could change. But said to be played at the Majeski or whatever it's called now. So the team was Truman, Smith, Alan Malaki, Muller, Ockley, Tobolodge, Allen, Penny, Olofi, Abdul Malik, Drozd, and the subs were Boateng for Olofi and Lawson for Abdul Malik, and unused subs were Evans, Walker, and Leahy. So I don't know, apparently no Gilmore even on the bench. I don't know if he's injured. Bit of a weird one. Interesting stuff. So maybe he did get injured. I see him down there on the pitch at half time. Kenny Jackett was there. Martin Tyler was there. Doing a bit of coaching work for Dartford, I believe. He was there in his tracksuit with two other geezers in their Dartford tracksuits. So don't have to looking at scouting some players. So could see some of the better Millwall players going out on loan, which could interrupt the season, but not doing too badly so far. You can see here. So these are the results so far this season on the left-hand side, and you can see, starting with the whole game because the Sheffield Wednesday one's from the end of last season. They love scoring 4 goals. 4-0 against Barnsley, 4-1 against Birmingham City, 5-1 against Peterborough United, 4-1 against Watford last week, and 4-1 against Charlton Athletic this week, which leaves them the table. That's the Northern table. There's your table. 7 wins out of 7 played, 25 goals scored, 6 conceded. Absolutely brilliant stuff from them. They now play Reading in 6 here. 3 wins, 3 losses, and 8 goals. So should be a nice easy one for them next Monday. But you never know. Well, like I said, some of the players might be going out on loan now that they're doing so well. But it was a team effort, to be honest with you. It was a team effort. This is the photos we see. So there's the mystery man there in green, Ronald Truman. Chin Ockley there, Seb Drost, Arthur Penny. He's playing in midfield. Bit of a weird one because I don't think he didn't really have the pace to. He did well, but it's a bit weird that he was like, you've got this centre back who, you know how centre backs run, that they used to kind of going running forward and running backwards and not really going running side to side. So he kind of didn't have the kind of sprinting ability to do that, but he did well there anyway. Isaac Olofi there, and I think that was after the goal. That was Adam Malka. That was late on though. Yeah, scored and then went over to the photographer. There's Abdul Malik. Really good as well. Very unselfish player. Sending players in, which you can't really say the same about Seb Droz. I mean, it could have been a lot more if Seb Droz actually passed the ball. He's got the pace. He runs through the Charlton defence, gets stood up, there's passes, space over here, over there, and he doesn't slide it in to send the Millwall players in. But Abdul Malik, he does do that. Very good. Not only that, when Abdul Malik gets on the ball and he starts going at it, you can see them panic and he gets surrounded by 3 players, so that opens up space for the rest of the Millwall players. There's Alfie Allen there in his yellow boots. Abdul Malik with his goal, well deserved. Yeah, I think two. Yeah, I just want to say as well, it was weird. The second half coming out, don't know what the hell their manager said to them. The first thing they did was push Seb Drost in the back like a shove, 2-handed shove. And the referee, who was a woman, but I don't know why I mentioned that, but that didn't have anything to do with this anyway. Play on, and that's fine. Yeah, let's play on. And then they literally, the next time the ball gets pumped forward towards Seb Drost, they're climbing over him and dragging him down. Like, okay, well, what did your manager tell you to just come out and start fighting? What's happening here? And that's from that we scored. So, like, yeah, good. Because by then it was 1-1. The quick free kick. Seb Droz got up quickly, put a hand on the ball to stop it, and then kicked it forward to Isaac Lovely, who went through 1-on-1. Ball got saved, but went back to him, and he took it round the keeper and hit it in. And then the late 2 goals, high pressing from Millwall. putting them under pressure, and they're making mistakes, and we nipped in and got the ball. Got the ball, got the goals. Jamal Lawson did very well when he come on. And there you go, that's it. So yeah. Next Monday, next game, Reading away. And after that is the big one, I believe. Let's have a look, let's see if it's on here. Yeah, Bristol City, so you can see that. I think that's pending to be at the Den. You can look at that. The second. First versus second. In a couple of weeks. The 3rd of October. So keep an eye on that. Now, back to the first team. Zian Flemming, officially credited with his first Millwall goal. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Yeah, Zian Flemming has officially been credited as Millwall's first goal scorer in Saturday's 2-1 win over Blackpool. The Amsterdam-born attacker headed in Scott Malone's corner in the 14th minute. The Press Association, who supplies statistics to the number of media outlets, marked it down as an own goal by Seasiders keeper Dan Grimshaw. The EFL confirmed to the South London Press that Flemming has officially been awarded the goal, his first for the line since his £1.7 million move from Fortuna Sittard in the summer. They add that the Flemming was marked down as the goal scorer by referee Darren Bond and by Millwall post-match. The sites that listed it as a Grimshaw own goal will be updated in due course. So there's a few people out there that they got screwed on this, because they either had Flemming as first goal scorer because he's been putting in a shift in the last couple of games, or there's one person who had Flemming first goal scorer and they all to win 2-1. He got knocked back on that, and the rules say they're rules. If you read them, they take it as from the Press Association, from the reporting body. So there's literally nothing you can do about that, which is a shame, but it is what it is. So Zian Flemming's got his first goal, but also, as well as the much maligned, optimistic man, Mr. Optimism himself, Scott Malone, now has 4 assists. And this is a list of Championship players sorted by assists. And as you can see, he's now joint second. Joint second of assisted goals in the Championship, Scott Malone. So there you go. That's what he does. That's what he does. He's got a sweet left foot on him. And he's now one of the best in the league for that, assisting. Moving on now. We're going to finish with this. This bullshit again. More strikes planned by train drivers will hit South London rail users. We're not going to read all of this shit, but guess when the train strikes are. Now I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing. Either they're Charlton Athletic fans, because we know they love trains and train spotting, or they're complete nerds who got picked on at school and were always chosen last for football, because they have walkouts are planned. Walkouts are planned for Saturday, October the 1st, and Wednesday, October the 5th. Isn't that another Saturday? Now, why are they doing that? Like I said, were they picked last for football at school? So now that they're doing this against football, because they did this before. They're striking on Saturday. Why? Why? Is it because this work from home culture's taken over, and not that many people can be affected during a working week? So well, you can work from home on that day. Well, great, fantastic, let's do that. It doesn't affect them. So what they need to do, they pivot and they fuck up people's plans at the weekend. Well, that's great, isn't it? Fantastic stuff there. Well done, guys. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, Saturday, October the 1st. So they're screwing with football fans. They're screwing with low-paid workers, people who work in retail and fast food or stuff, places where they have to work on a weekend. Middle classes are fine because they don't work weekends. But yeah, so those days are the day of the Blackburn Rovers away game and the day of the Rotherham United away game. So if you have tickets for those, you might have to work on, if you were planning to go by train, you might have to work on your travel arrangements. If you were planning on buying a ticket, maybe you might want to rethink that now. But if you were planning on buying a ticket, you probably want your head looked at anyway, because our away form is absolute dog shit. Although, to be fair, that Rotherham United game, you've got to say that's a winnable game, no? I mean, even though our away form is dog shit, it's Rotherham United. Come on. If we're not in with a chance of winning that, we might as well give up now. So maybe that was one that you might be interested in, even though it's in the midweek. But that's going to be that kind of trip during the midweek is already a absolute joke, and now it's probably completely fucked. You've probably got no chance of getting up there and back by train. You probably have to get a coach or get someone to give you a lift up there, or drive yourself. So there you go. Absolute bollocks. Train people striking on Saturday the 1st and Wednesday the 5th. Isn't that great? I don't know. It's probably too late to do this. I don't know if Millwall and Rotherham can move to Tuesday. Probably not. We did see they probably don't care. They'll play it. People can still drive up there. They'll still play it. It doesn't really matter, does it? So I don't think they really care. But in terms of, we have seen games postponed because of the train strike. The Brighton and the Palace game, and then it turned out the train strike was called off because Majesty the Queen passed away. So there you go. But yeah, just a little heads up if you're planning to go to any of these games, there may be problems. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.